May not get Stan, right? So we may as well just start.
I think so.
Okay. Blah blah blah. Don't care.
If you record it, it doesn't matter if you
This
not
is
get
true.
the start either.
I am streaming, so I will post this, I guess.
I still haven't uploaded the overhead, but
Yeah, it's so. Do you know which ones you did?
yeah, I remember which ones I did.
Okay.
If I have a list of the games in front of me.
Right. Okay. Hopefully, I still have these games. Oops. How do we do? Oh, bad. Well, anyway. Do I still have them? Please tell me I still have them. Okay.
I didn't record any of the Marlin.
That's okay. That makes sense.
I don't think. Honestly, I'm just gonna pull up. Yeah, probably. Okay. What have I? I got Mahi against AR.
Okay, it wasn't that many games, actually.
No, I know. I got Manta against AR as well.
Okay.
I skipped, and then I didn't grab the third loss. I forgot which one though. Maybe that was the second one. Because then I went to get Mako versus Starburst and Goss.
Right.
And then I also got Flounder versus them.
Yep.
And Hammerhead versus them. No, wait. No, I didn't get Hammerhead versus them. Because we reviewed that.
What are these? Oh, these games. Fuck. Okay, we probably need to review these. These are the closest ones.
I recorded Hammerhead, or Humpback versus Punchy. Museum versus Punch.
Okay. Seems like you did a lot of it then.
And then Undertow and Mako versus Fritoa.
Wait, so you recorded everything then?
Not everything. I have sets from...
Well, but like everything except... You've recorded basically everything except Marlin against everyone that we lost. It's fine. We're not going to go through everything today, so we can just... We can just...
And a couple others I skipped.
I think we can start at the
Basically.
beginning.
I was like, you know what? I don't want to look at that fucking map again.
Well, I mean, we should... I think we could play it better.
Yeah.
So...
But also, I'm not really interested in setting that as one of our maps ever again.
I guess. I still think it's good for us. I mean, I think I played it systematically wrong, but maybe we need to play it. But how are you even going to find out? I don't even know. I think it's really just... I think we should look at some of these anyway, because we played it so many times that it's a good way of looking at, like, our failure modes in general. But I think we can probably just... I don't know, Blop, is there any set you're more interested in or less interested in?
Probably the latter two sets against the not crazy good teams.
Right.
They were. I mean, they're still better than us, but
Yeah.
the ones where
We could have won.
those-
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, okay. So I'll start with the two losses against Punchy's team. Or three losses, rather.
Yeah. 3 of those.
Sorry, three, yeah. One of which is a Marlin loss. So, okay. As a reminder, the general goal is to look at these games from the perspective of... Oh, maybe Kelp is the one that wouldn't know this, but the goal of this kind of review is not to look at the individual mistakes, but to rather think about, like, if we knew what they were going to do, what choices would we have made to basically be one step ahead of them and outplay them? So, a consistent trend in this set, right, was this issue of we know they're not really going to do anything unless they have specials. I'm trying to hold my strikes to shut down crabs and inkjets. And then I'm not really sure what the plan is in the downtime of their specials. Let's see. Stan's poking. How did Stan end up all the way over there?
He jumped from mid. Because that's where he started.
I guess I did tell him to play side routes. Okay. Okay, he's chilling. We kill on. Oh, Blop lost. No. Do you think this was the right play, Blop? Who the fuck is typing like crazy?
Well, not dying.
Sorry, that was me.
Why would dying there be the correct play?
Well, like going for this at all in the first place. Like,
Going for it. Yeah, I could just be behind the other pillow.
okay.
Unlike the siege jet, and
Yeah.
just attempt to fall off me, and then I'll move backwards, and it'll just be wasted time. I just pushed a little too far.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we weren't supposed to do this kind of thing in this kind of review.
Well, that was a genuine question about whether that was like whether you think
Oh,
it
yeah.
makes sense to push the siege jet. So you think you can? I guess it makes the most sense. Yeah, that you want to stall out the siege jet because the siege jet's the only one that can provide cover fire.
Sure.
What I mean. Okay, this is the part where I didn't know what the fuck to do. Right? So we kill 2, right?
Yep.
It's 2v2 in mid.
You see the other one?
He's like somewhere down there, right?
Okay, somewhere down there.
And it's like,
No.
I don't think that me sitting on the zone here is optimal. But
Well,
It
let's
doesn't-
think about what would happen. You're just gonna jump back to.
the siege
You're
jet,
gonna keep themselves safe by painting,
yeah,
and they're gonna keep themselves safe under the, I guess the, sea jets shooting,
yep,
and they're gonna be able to jump back in.
yep,
So I guess if you're there, you're just a sitting duck, especially if you're on the other side of the hill, because then, yeah, it's map geometry.
It also doesn't help me get where I want to go against a TJAP. Because, like, I can't... Like, at least versus a pencil or a different charger or something, I can wait the downtime between its, like, shots and stuff. But for Jet, I just can't move that way. We don't have paint for me to set up, like, a shark spot for their jump-ins.
yeah. So for me, right, what makes the most sense is we know they're gonna jump in, right? We know they're just mostly gonna be keeping themselves by painting. I don't think I win mid, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't.
But I also don't want to give them mid for free. Right?
Well, I think the way to go about that, like,
Like,
yeah, we can't win, but what we can do is we can leave me in a spot that'll fuck them, right? Or set up somewhere that I can shark that won't be a spot that they want. You can leave mid, and they won't get it for free because I don't know where I am. And they still have to worry about that. Because right now where I am, like, that did not feel like a spot I wanted. It worked for us anyway.
what the hell just happened? Okay, well the try like
I don't
feeds.
know. I was
Like the try feeds and they just what just happened? Okay, because the thing is, right, under most circumstances, I would say, okay, I think we need to be more cognizant that when people start going down, right, we against 99% of teams that have cooler need to play like we lost. Even numbers when we trade cooler people should count as someone going down. Right? Which means that
Pretty bad at noticing when I'm fighting cooler people versus not, but I should probably take that into account.
well, that's what I'm saying, that that's like a very serious thing we need to start taking into account, because there was this I remember against Max's team, there was a point where on the Umami game, I kill one and then I go in and then I trade. And then Evie and Stan follow me up. And I think we all traded, but you lose because it becomes a 1v4 after like 2 seconds. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Stan and Evie in that situation, or at least Stan, I think Evie was already too far up, need to play like I just died for free in that situation and be playing to give jumps back in. So, against most teams, right, I think I should back out and leave Evie in mid. In this specific case, the thing is, like, where else am I going to go? Am I really... I guess my goal is just to get another strike as fast as... Like, hold on. What was my... What am I trying to do here? You go down. 2v2.
It just looks like you're trying to paint yourself.
Yeah. Do we just both go dark? I definitely shouldn't be painting the zone. I can either, I guess, like, my options here are like go and paint for special and like give them mid. Like, I go bottom right and just paint for special from our hub. Option 2 is Evie and I just both shark in mid. Or I'm like playing intentionally to bait for Evie on like the far left. Yeah, I guess the correct play here is Evie and I. So the rest of their team wants to play from a position with cover fire from the C-Jet, because the C-Jet is the longest range weapon in the lobby, right? So the correct play is for Evie and I to play to hold mid from a position that is outside the C-Jet's range, I think. So, like, if I'm sitting on this far left side, right, which I know is open, because I know the splash is, like, somewhere over, like, in this general area, right? I know he's, like, somewhere over here.
I saw them.
Yeah. I saw a burst bomb, like, fly out this way, so I know he's, like, down here somewhere, and I know the C-Jet's here. I know I can go over here, or even, like, here, for free, right? Because I don't want to, like, the natural inclination, if this was a cooler fight, is I need to back all the way out here. But in this particular case, I don't need to go all the way back, because they're not coolered.
You could also play the wall that's on zone.
Like,
because you know they'll jump. Yeah, because you know they'll jump back. Keep yourself out of the C-Jet's way. You can probably like try and catch a.
That's sketchy because I think the C-Jet can either miss me or chip me from there.
That's true.
So I'd rather play from a position that's like very comfortably not in C-Jet range. And importantly, if the teammates try and push me here, they enter your domain without being covered by the C-Jet at all. Right? So I guess that's the way to think about it, is that when we are outranged in these scrappy situations, that we play to hold from outside the backline's range. Because then there's no way they're going to push us, and if they push us, they're throwing. Because the backline can't rotate that fast. Right? And if the C-Jet drops into mid for us, UP Blop's like gonna run in behind them and we take their spawn, I think. Yeah. I guess that's the takeaway there. And then the try just feeds. He did not see me. Or he did see me. And then he just ignores me.
Wait, he shot at you.
I don't know why he didn't chase me. Like, I guess he's scared of you.
Yeah.
I don't know how that junior just died, but you do. Okay, full wipe. This should, like, be a massive hold for us, because they don't have lockout anything. Okay.
Nobody goes... No, look.
What the hell is Stan's rotation here? What the hell is Stan doing? Hold on. He's not even on the right side. Why is he going right? Why? Okay. Note for future Stan on humpback holds. The way we hold on humpback is 2 people holding the left side, 2 people holding the right side. I am one of the people holding the right side and may have to rotate back to the zone to keep it controlled. But we do not need 2 long-range weapons on the right side. And if you're gonna do that, you guys need to like full send, like sweep through their spawn, because their natural reaction to that is always gonna be to go left. I didn't realize Stan was okay. Stan just takes the longest rotation of all time. He makes it though. He does make it.
Not before I have to fuck off because it's a mist. Go ahead. So
Yeah, but this is still fine. Oh, this is the one where I blew up. Like this is the one where you like don't back out in time, and I don't know if that's because.
Yeah, I didn't back out. I got hit by a burst.
Wow, what the hell just tagged you? Oh, that's. Can I even stop that? Hold on.
It's hard. Probably just like start playing from a little further back.
Yeah,
They're
I don't
all
think
there.
you should move. So, let's watch this from my perspective. So you can get a sense of how much range I have to cover you.
Well, I wasn't even thinking about you covering me. It's the C-Jet, right? So obviously.
Has nothing to do with the C-Jet. The C-Jet can't push you here. The one that's gonna
I
try
know.
and kill you here is.
I know there's nobody there. I can run away before anybody can drop on me. It's not about you covering me. It's about the C-Jet. There's nobody there. I can see with my eyes.
What do you mean? There's nobody there?
Where your bombs cover. Or even close to there, to be honest. Nobody even close.
I don't. What's your point?
The point is that whether you covered me or not doesn't matter. And if I'm there and the C-Jet's not about to shoot me, and it doesn't matter because I know in that situation that there's no shooter close to me, so there's no problem with me being that close.
Okay.
We were about to say that I shouldn't, regardless, because of your cover that you provide me, I shouldn't even be that close to their side, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that there's nobody near me. So if I'm just hanging out where only your thing can cover me, then I'm not putting any pressure.
the splash.
That's not true. That's not true. There's like some pressure, but
Well,
more likely to ignore me.
well, my
Yeah.
question. So here, let's think about this from a more global perspective, right? Okay, let me. Because the way we play this, I think, is to essentially put them in a checkmate position where they have no good positions for anything to go out. Is anyone booted?
No.
Can someone be booted? No? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Because for me, it's just that, like, I don't think you need to pressure them fully in spawn. Right? I don't think we have to play that way, and I don't think we can play that way. Unless both you and Stan are running through their spawn. Oh, is that Stan? Or is this some... No, it's Stan. Okay.
Hello.
You came at the right time. We are about to go over how humpback hold should look. So, in the game against the no cooler punchy team, right? During one of our holds, you decide to go right. And then you take a super slow rotation all the way around through left. And do you remember when Evie was saying like that he got forced out of left side? Stan?
No.
No? Okay. Well, I'll show you in a second. I need Bob to join the room to prove a different point first.
supposed to play something?
Nothing specific. I just need you in the lobby so I can check something. So, my reasoning here is that this is like if ramen had the positions we hold were also high ground. Is kind of the vision I have for this. So, my logic, right? Let me come to your side. Is that if they want to get back into mid, right?
Yeah.
They have like 4-ish options. They have this hump, right? Are you looking?
Yeah.
Okay, they have this hump. They have this, which is like scuffed. They have this top right push, right?
Yeah.
And then they have this far left route, maybe. Right?
Yeah.
And my reasoning is, so my paint comes up to like about here, right? Around this pillow. And you have enough range to cover the hump. And a lot of this from all the way over here, right? And this position in particular is relevant because it takes you 0 time to drop back into mid. There's no rounding a corner or anything. You literally just drop, right?
Yeah.
So from my perspective, right, they can't set up a special here. So if they had like a crab or an inkjet, they'd want to go here, right? Or maybe over here, right? If they have cooler, I mean, they're just going to run, right? But they're going to have to cross through this point or that point over there. And then if... What else do they even have? Bubble? Same thing.
They had bubble.
Even regardless of what team it is, but like certainly for them, right? Like you have to come through either here or like drop front. But you don't usually drop front unless you've cleared right. So my reasoning is if Stan is all the way over here with a crab, right? Then and Eevee is like somewhere around here, this entire half of the map is covered by my standards. Right?
Okay.
So if they want to get back in, they're going to have to burn specials to clear either Eevee and or Stan, right?
Yep.
But since Stan is all the way over here, when the specials go out, he has plenty of time to react and choose whether he wants to either crab from here or just drop back down. In which case, he can crab from top left on our side, which is the natural position you want to crab from anyway, right? So this minimizes Stan's rotation for an optimal crab. And Stan, that's the reason you should go left as opposed to right, because if you're on right side and you're up here, first of all, you're like not doing anything. These angles suck for you, right? Whereas on that side, you can choose to like lurk up and go fight the ledge with Eevee. And this wall lets you like back up easily. You following? Stan?
He's muted.
Yeah.
You following?
Yeah.
He said yes.
Okay. So that's why you should be over here, because you have great stuff to work with here, and it's more valuable to have you over here than to have Blop, because like I don't know how to explain it, but somehow to me it feels like burning stuff on far left for them is worse than burning stuff on far right. I don't know why. I just feel like this just like feels like closer access to the zone somehow. I feel like people are more comfortable fighting in from here. So they're more likely to burn specials to go this way than to burn specials to go all the way around into our spawn, right?
They can see more from the right side.
Yeah. That's probably what it is. Like this I'm much more likely to see a retake from this side than I am from all the way far that side. Like no one ever goes this way except me when I'm throwing strikes because no one's going to cover it. So since those two routes are covered, right, Blop? Your only job is you need to cover here and you need to cover like this drop area, right?
Yeah.
So you don't need to move all the way up here, right? Like there's no reason to expose yourself to the people up here or the people like trying to come over here if you can just sit over here, because they're gonna have to come through you at some point, or go to Eevee and Stan, which is the separate problem for them, right?
I see.
But like when you're in here, I feel like this is a very much a no man's land. If you go out this way, you're very likely to get caught out. If you try and swim out this way, I've seen you get caught out like 4 times, right? And I don't think there's any position in this area that's actually sustainable to hold against a C-Jet or a pencil.
Yeah.
Right? Like no matter where you go anywhere further in their spawn, like there's just no cover anywhere, right?
Yeah.
So you're just eventually going to get pushed out, and you risk getting, like you did in the game, clipped by a burst bomb, and then your feet get painted, and then you can't move. So to me, it makes perfect sense for you to just like sit here, and then between me painting for you and throwing bombs in this general area that might get a lucky chip kill, and the fact that I'm painting your feet so that you can always just instantly drop, right? The main threat to us from this position, if they want to get us out and actually push to mid, they have to burn specials on us. So you want to be here so that even if you get hit by a crab 90 or an inkjet 50, right, you can still get out into an angle that's instantly uncomfortable for them. And me all the way back here, I mean, if they go for me first, then we'll worry about that bridge when we come to it, but I feel like they're always going to go for you first because you're more threatening and annoying.
Okay.
And then, as a last note, the reason I should be here instead of anyone else is because I'm the most likely to sit back here and give jumps back in. And this lets me just like drop back to our spawn really easily. Right?
Okay.
So what's funny about Humpback is it seems like, based on what worked best in our scrim games that were not very helpful because we ran over everyone, is that like you don't actually need to hold mid to hold mid. Now, the situation changes if they are directly contesting the zone. But I would argue that it should be hard for most people to do that, because if the pencil goes to the left side, right, then Eevee can ledge peek them, or Stan. And if they go to the right side, they're being shot by Blob. So I may have to do some rotation to go back to the zone, in which case Blob will just have to be careful. And I'll call that he's on his own. But, like, I don't think it should be that easy for them to even get to the zone in the first place to paint it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's... Does that make sense? Does everyone stand by that, or do you think you should move up more still? Blob.
Huh?
Do you see what I'm saying? Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So back to showing Stan, the like slowest rotation of all time. And the reason your rotation is inefficient is because, again, you're not going to be able to hold that either. And it's not worth... Well... Hold on. Maybe if he burns his crab immediately, it's worth it? I don't know. Let's look at this. Okay. We kill 2. We kill 3. We kill 4. Okay. At this point, Stan jumps in. Is it worth it for him to crab here? Or in a couple seconds?
I mean, maybe.
Do we think that's more reliable than letting them special their way back in?
It'll probably... Well, he won't be able to get blocked by bubble or something, and can't get... I guess Inkjet is the biggest threat to this crowd.
But the guy isn't close because we just killed him, and they don't have...
They don't have inkjet on the.
Yeah. So
They
then...
don't have Inkjet, and he's all the way on the left,
Yeah.
which is what forces me...
Right, but if he crabs here, he can cover you anyway, right? Like if he stands on this
Thanks,
little
but
wall and he crabs...
If he crabs here and, like, shoots at the try who's right above me, then maybe...
Okay, what do they want to do in this situation? They just want to build special, right? Right? Their only option here is to farm. If Stan crabs he can...
I can force the tie in a corner, or push the junior away.
You can force people out. How close is Blob to whale at this point? Not close at all. Okay, so here's my reasoning, right? So we know they want to get specials to get back in. We just burn specials, so we expect them on average to get special first. In theory, there's a world in which we use your crab to buy time for the rest of the team to paint. What is your reaction to that, Blob? Do you think that makes sense?
Where?
Hmm?
Or what part?
So, like, the only way Stan's crab on its own, right, gives us, 8-9 seconds of complete lockdown control, right?
Sure, yeah.
But it's not going to kill anyone in this situation, right?
Yeah.
Like, if we see a crab going out in our spawn on humpback like this, realistically, we're either just going all the way around to the right side, or we're just waiting it out, I think. Right? So I don't think anyone dies to Stan's crab.
It doesn't add that much unless somebody pushes with it, but
how far can you really push?
Yeah, you can't push that far.
And no one else is really there for the push with crab.
Yeah. Well, Blob can push with it, but like.
Oh yeah, but there's already a crab out. They're not gonna stand.
Yeah, they're not gonna peek.
at all.
Yeah. And even Eevee, I think, would struggle to get a kill in their spawn with the crab going out, because no one's gonna want to do anything, right?
Yeah. They won't approach the ledge unless they're scrambling to drop off of it. I could see that if you crab the try and maybe they drop because they think it's clear. But that's it.
Yeah.
And even then, I couldn't guarantee to kill the try because if they're
aware
throwing their controller around the paint for special,
or sorry, unaware.
They would either drop far right or stay
in deep spawn, right?
Yeah.
So that's the only reason we would send Stan right, is if we wanted to crab from right side to shut down the retake. And my concern with that is that I don't think you can actually stop them from getting special by crabbing, because you can't push them. They don't have to leave spawn inaccessible spawn in order to get specials to push out here, right? Yeah. It would be different if they wanted to paint here and they needed to paint here, and now you crab them and you crab them out. And meanwhile, we're painting somewhere else. The other problem is that I'm on the wrong side of the map, but I don't think you going here and then me going here and getting strikes. I'd rather just have your crab than to get my strikes as backup, right? Because your crab is stronger, right? We agree that crab is stronger at shutting down retakes than strikes.
Yeah,
I would agree.
Okay, so in that case, given that the right crab doesn't work, I don't see any other reason for you to be on right, in which case you shouldn't have gone right at all, because now Eevee doesn't make it. Eevee can't stay. He gets tagged, and now he can't go. And now you're over here, but you can't. You can't stop the push. Oh, that's interesting. What stops the crab on that wall in our original conception of hold?
I don't know.
I guess the fact that he's
It just
not.
seems like
I
it's a
think
pretty
Blob,
exposed position.
I think
for a crab,
if
but-
Blob is alive where he's supposed to be and you're there also, I think that's a deterrent to using the crab on that wall, because then they have to be worried about you the entire time, because it would be very easy for him to just hold forward for half a second to tap them and run away.
Yeah, I guess the argument is that burning an entire crab just to paint the zone is kind of stupid, because if we're in our correct positions, there is literally no one. He's shooting at no one. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would shoot like down into where I would be or stand probably.
Maybe,
But then
you can still back
I
out to
guess
where
that-
Stan is, like on the far left.
I could like even if he didn't know exactly where I was, I could just hug the wall.
Yeah, or be in like yeah. Like I think the counterpoint is that this is a crab. This would be if we're all on the sides, this is a crab used to paint the fucking zone, which is a stupid, incredible waste of a crab. Yeah. Because then the crab's over and they've done nothing and we can still push them. Because like if they pop this crab and then Blop's still there and now I have strikes, now we can go. Because there's like a sea jet and that's it. There's no threat of a crab or anything. Anyway. Okay, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, Blop died because we slightly missed base positioning / didn't have the plan yet, so it doesn't matter. Eevee's like totally out of position. What is Stan supposed to crab from? I think Stan's supposed to rotate back now. Oh, Stanwer. Yeah, Stan, you are supposed to come back here and go crab on our top left when they come back to mid, or like hang out in this area.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But you can't re-challenge this. Inkjet lasts too long. Eevee's gone. We already lost Blop. I think the main thing is that we already lost Blop. So at that point, you need to be playing for the retake, not to try and make a cheeky play. Yeah. I just don't see how you're gonna win that. And the best reaction to the Inkjet is to just deny everything they just got with the Inkjet by crabbing right back. Because they pop both crab and Inkjet. So if you pop crab from this left side in our top left now, like there's nothing. They can't do anything, right? I guess they can bubble, but whatever. That means they burned everything at that point. And you're not going to die top left. What just happened to Blop? Whatever, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Wow, a lot of people overstaying there. Wow, that's just a really horrible... We suck. We literally full wiped them, and we got like 20 points. So...
Yeah.
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 But we know why, so... Yeah, we need to think about what they're trying to do. Oh, Blop just gets fucked. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so now... We know they've burned everything. Our goal is what? We want to retake. What is the most... Okay, what is the reliable way to retake here? I guess the retake strategy is that you want... The easiest retake is that Stan crabs from up here. Right? Because then no one can be anywhere in mid and we get to paint the zone for free. Right? Is that our best method? Yes, no? At team?
Probably.
I think so.
Blow?
That makes sense.
Okay. I feel like if they don't have specials, crab from top left is checkmate. Right? So the buck stops there for like having to logic about what they're gonna do to counterplay it. Because I don't think there's counterplay to a crab top left if you don't have any specials. So that means we want, well, the only counterplay would be to run through here, which means we want probably Eevee here. In this general vicinity. So Eevee should probably be playing left, which I think he does anyway.
About like half the time.
Yeah. And then I like going right because it's hard to kill me there and gets me close enough to mid to strike it. And then I like going this way because I can threaten the flank into their spawn, which would let us put the crab behind them, which is extra stupid. Let's see. But I guess the bottom line is just that we want the crab out top left. So what do we actually do? Oh, Eevee's just killing them. Never mind.
Yeah, the junior appeared on top of me as I was sharking, so I was like, I'm not gonna let him accidentally bait me, taking him with me. Obviously, if I could jump out right after getting the kill, that's probably ideal, but
Okay.
I don't think it hurt us.
Okay, Stan's crab is in fact going out, and this should just be a free retake.
Yeah, I got it too, also.
Very cool.
And then
Okay, we did it. Now. Okay, here's a question. Is it possible to reverse the rules of Blop and Stan?
Why would we want?
Because let's say for some reason Stan's already on the right side. Actually, wait, Blop, is there a reason you don't like the right side?
Probably. There's probably.
What do you mean don't like the right side?
Like, is there a reason you don't like this, like our side of the right side of the map?
Oh, when we're retaking?
Just in general. But yeah, mainly on retake.
Not very useful. It's only useful for running away.
Okay. Does anyone like being over here? I don't like
I do.
crabbing from here. Crabbing from here is more likely to get shut down.
I do have to.
I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to cut down on rotation time. Because if all three of you are on this side, right? Then when it's time to go on to like hold mode, it takes too long to get over here onto the right side. Because it's only me over there to begin with. Right?
Probably. I feel like it would be. I don't know. We start with Blob going left or going right, right?
What do you mean?
At the start of the game, Blob opens right.
Yeah, but he's saying that he doesn't ever want to be in like this area. Right, he only goes right at the beginning so he can get here at the beginning.
What if he just tries to do that again on retake?
So I guess, but what happens if you get stuck over here?
I don't know. You shoot shots and wait for them to come get you.
You can also jump to somebody else.
Well, I'm okay. So what I'm trying to think about is the situation in which we don't get a full clean wipe on them, right? And so ideally we'd like Blop to end up over here. But like Blop or Stan can do this job. But Blop can't hold this. Blop isn't worth going after. People will just ignore him. Because he can't walk behind as efficiently as Stan can, right?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to be here, Blop, do you?
I can be there, but usually what happens is Oh, you mean like down there?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like I would get shot or jetted or whatever.
Yeah. So you want to be over here, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let's look at this. The bottom. So we're definitely gonna do the rotation wrong in this game. Okay. The thing that drives me the most insane about you guys is that you don't. Somebody should be going instantly here every time we retake. Like every fucking time. It's free pressure on anyone left over in their bottom left. It provides easy access back to spawn, right? Which lets you give jumps if it ever comes to a bad situation. And then you can pressure up all the way up here and threaten this entire left side. But for some reason, we are allergic to making a funny little great jump. Like when I think about our retakes that feel the worst, it's the ones where I can't go this way because there's someone over here. And I can never clear them. They're always in some annoying spot. Right? And the worst part is they can get away. So, I don't know why we don't go that way. But, like, this is such a bad rotational system. Like, why are my two mid lines top mid? Like, what is anyone doing? I guess, where do you want to be in mid? Nowhere, right?
Yeah.
And then San, you also hate mid, right? Is he muted again?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why the hell do you guys spend time in mid?
I saw like two of us go left side, so I just thought like as we're gonna go and take it. So I went back to right side.
Okay. So from now on, let's be much more strict about our rotation. No matter what, you two should be on the sides, because you guys have no business being in mid. So if you need to go to the side, you should kick out whoever's there. and then I can play mid just fine. I do a very simple strategy if I sit in this area and I hold ZR. Easy peasy, no problem. Blop, how do you like being here?
It's fine. Just can't see anything.
Okay, let me check something. So, you're still booted, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna rehost the room.
Okay, why doesn't... I thought you could go into recon solo now. But okay.
I can, but it's faster to do it this way. Because if
yeah.
I want to go into recon, I have to walk all the way out, and then...
It wasn't faster the first time when I was booting for like 3 minutes.
Yes,
Whatever,
but
whatever.
now we've invested the sunk cost, and now it's faster. You're also not accounting for the time it takes to walk back into the lobby and then re-enter the terminal.
The walk?
Yeah, physically to view replays. Okay, you play... I'll play sword, you play bamboo. Let's just look at some ranges.
Oh, well, it's not as bad inside the terminal because you can paint.
I guess, yeah. Okay.
What
So-
did you say I was supposed to play?
Bamboo.
Oh, don't worry about it.
He did not play bamboo, did he? He's still on rapid, isn't he? He's still on rapid. God damn it. Whatever.
Was he?
The same range.
Roughly, okay. So, one thing that happens to me when we have a half hold, right, and we can't fully push them out, is that, like, there'll be some people hanging out over here, right, and obviously I don't want to push them. So there'll, like, be people over here. Sometimes they will drop down here, and I still don't want to fight them. So I'm just, like, hanging out up here, and something that happens to me a lot is some fucker will come from, like, down here, or this area, and just, like, run over mid and hit me. And I have to, like, run this way, and, like, it's a 50-50 whether I get out. And I just wish there was somebody in this area covering me.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I've seen people like drop down here, and of course they always go this left route because the right route you have to climb a wall.
Yeah. Like, can you fight this? What? This angle?
I can, but it just feels like waiting around for thing to come out, which I guess is not so bad if I can't get to the right side.
Well, yeah, my argument is, like, what? You have no business up here. Because you're just going to get your ass kicked up here.
Well, I can't stay here until they get their stuff, or I see somebody doing something funny.
Right, but, like, you could also sit... Like, why can't you sit here? On this little...
Okay.
Like, in these two spots.
On, like, somebody is, like, right here. Or, like, if it's all red, then I don't know if somebody's right here.
Right.
Like, yeah, I can sit here. Because I can just do this, right?
Yeah. Because then they can't just...
I forgot I could do this. It's funny.
Yeah. Please, just, like, hang out here. Okay?
Okay.
This should be your... After we get a hold, right? Or after we cap, and we're trying to clear the rest of mid, sit, like, back here, and, like, your goal is to get over here.
Yeah.
Right? And then in an ideal...
It doesn't require me to clear that much. Like, I just have to clear behind this block, basically. And
Yeah.
like, paint part of this.
Because I'm going to be sitting here, like, holding ZR like this, right? I'm just going to be sitting here doing this.
Yeah.
And then I can help you, like, clear this area back here. And Eevee can help clear it and everything, because Eevee can easily rotate down here. Right?
Yeah.
But you should be, like, I need you playing this right wing. Because that's also where you're going to be on full hold. And then Stan, you need to instantly go to the left wing. Either the left wing or, like, down here to help Eevee clear this. You with me, Stan? He's making it again. Give it a couple seconds. Yeah, okay. Right? And then you need to get your ass over here. This is the single most annoying place you can be because you can do this. Look how fucking annoying this is. Do you know how much I would want to kill myself if there was a sword here every time I played this map?
Well, let me think about it. Let's see. You dropped here, and then there's sword. Yeah, that's not good. Very good.
Like, this is
so... And there's almost definitely a carver somewhere in that vicinity, too. So.
Yeah, so you guys get to pinch for free, okay? And then... And then when I'm like painting mid and then I decide to go to right side, I don't have to worry about some fucker being over here jumping me because Blop is on this area.
Well, you might have to still be worried.
Well, I'm not going to be too worried about it. Because if somebody tries to run over top mid and shoot at me this way, you're going to kill them. Like, surely if you're here and they are looking not at you, you can hit them.
Oh, you mean like right here?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see.
Because,
You mean like coming from this side?
yeah. But, like, I don't die instantly, right? Like, I last a little bit. So you'll see them here, you'll see them here, you'll see them here, you'll see them here, right? And I'll be just, like, mining...
Hmm? I have to drop for you? Like,
Oh.
I don't reach that far.
Oh, but if you're already over here, they shouldn't be able to get to me. I'm talking about before you actually get to
but
this one.
They might like am I fighting this side or not fighting? Like just standing here, a shooter might just drop, and run away, and then I miss 40 times and still get to you.
Okay, but like,
Oh, then.
but then I'll
that's
have
when you're
reaction.
missing.
I can at least I have info that I need to like look that way. Right. What were you saying,
As long
Evie?
as I say it, yeah.
What were you saying, Evie?
Oh, I was saying it would also be on him for missing 40 times.
Oh, yes. And hopefully he'll get better at it.
Well, I don't like making plans that don't involve me missing a lot of shots.
You do or do not like?
I don't like it.
Well, that is one way to play faster. But like, you're gonna get so many shots at this guy. I'm not gonna die. If I die instantly from here, that's my bad. But you're gonna get so many shots at this guy. Also, I'm like not worried about someone trying to run past you. At that point, I'm already with you on this side. And I'm like looking here, and I'm throwing bombs in this direction, right? This is like before we get to that point. So, is there a reason you like retaking from top left, Blob?
Just top left?
Like up here,
Oh, you here?
like where the mist is. Like I feel like you tend to go this way, right?
I do go this way.
Is there a reason you can't just come this way to begin with? On the right?
Nobody at all is ever hanging out here. They are, I can just well them. Drop here, and then it's not like super hilly. Somebody's like rushing me, but then like run here. Yeah, a little too hard.
Yeah, but that's what I want Stan to do. Cause I want Stan to end up over here. So Stan's gonna do that for you. Right?
Well, then I can drop on some other side.
Yeah, can you like drop here and help me on this side? Cause I feel like I've been alone on this side a lot lately.
I can drop here. I can do anything with whale.
Okay. And I feel like you get more whale paint here too.
Yeah, maybe. But pushing here is not as appealing.
Well, is it appealing if I have strikes out and there's a crab out? Is pushing through here appealing if I'm striking through mid? Right, because if you're already on the side, you can just come up this way while the strikes are in. Goddamn. Right? Is that a good angle for you?
Here? Yeah. But they're just gonna run away. But yeah.
Yeah, but run away where?
I don't have that much range.
Yeah, but if they're here, Eevee will get them. Eevee covers the entirety of top mid. You have to understand. The only person that's ever top mid is Eevee, because only Eevee needs to be up here.
Are you talking about the hold?
No, I'm talking about retake right now.
Okay.
Because
Probably don't even get over here during retake, so I can't answer that.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, can you play this side when we start the retake so that you end up over there at the end of the retake?
That's not so bad.
Okay.
It's something I wouldn't do solo because the angles here to kill people are not as good as on left.
But
Yeah,
like,
but
why
this
can't
isn't
you just
solo.
go here?
On this side,
Yeah,
but because they run away,
I see.
and I guess I could drop and start shooting.
Okay. Well,
But if they run away, you can also just push their spawn and shoot them from behind too.
yeah. And unlike in solo, you can trust your team to actually fight mid.
I shoot them from behind. I always miss like the first few shots, and they run away.
Yeah, but they're gonna run into Eevee. You need to remember you have a fucking carbon on top mid. They have nowhere to go.
Okay, I am okay with this plan because I can just miss all my shots.
Okay. And the only reason I'm not sending you this way is because I don't want all three of you on this side, because that's inefficient. Because then they all go this way, and then they fuck me in the ass. And I'm tired of getting fucked in the ass. Get outplayed. Get countered.
Oh wait, I see nothing cool.
What are you showing me that's cool?
About people using the rail.
Oh my fucking god. Anyway. Anyway, so that's my new proposal for a retake on Humpback. Okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
We're finally gonna teach Blopwort to trust his teammates just a little bit.
Holy shit.
So basically, what this means is Blop is basically playing the right side of the map for most of the game, and Stan is playing the left side of the map for most of the game. And hopefully that will cause less situations where it's like there's confusion about who should be where. Hopefully. And the reason Stan gets priority is because he has Crab. And Crab is stupid. Anyway. We've dissected that game to death. Let me just watch the rest of it and make sure I didn't miss anything egregious. How did we lose this? Didn't I like not... I think I like failed to get the retake on the right side one time. Right? I guess we should verify that our alternate approach would be more efficient than what we did in game. Wow, look at how helpful Blopper is being. Okay. Okay, this is the one where no one flanks, and so now there's no one holding that angle. And we didn't get the right side either, so now the try is like God knows where because no one cleared him.
And I have to leave.
And Eevee has to leave. Blop has to full jump out because he's top mid for no reason. Stan's still in mid. I die to a crab. Stan's stuck in this corner and can't get out, and he's dead. Blop is majestically painting the zone. Eevee's doing just fine. Eevee is in his happy place. As long as Eevee has access to mid, we're chilling. But... okay, now I'm all the way on the side, and I'm once again... okay, here's a good chance to look at what happens when Blop and I are together on this side. Strikes go out. The bubble goes
Oh,
out.
the try teleported. That was kind of weird. But then everybody else died, so I was like, oh, okay, I don't want to fight that.
What? Stan panic crab? Question mark? I mean, I guess. Is Stan gonna flank the right side? Oh, he can't, because the try's there. But now he can. Please go, please go, please go, please go. Okay, he does not go. And now we don't have a back angle on the crab. And I shouldn't have challenged that. But Stan could have.
I tried to kill him on Crab startup. Didn't work.
Yeah. Okay, Stan, you need to be more resilient to failure to get across the left side. It seems like you try once, and if you can't do it immediately, you just leave and never look back. When like that should be your #1 goal, is just get over there. Try until you can get over there. Do everything you can to allow yourself to get over there. Cool? Capiche?
Okay.
Okay. Because as you can see, it's not like you are doing that much in mid. You just keep dying. Right?
Yeah.
Whereas on the left side, at least you live for a really long time. Eevee with the greatest jump of all time. A hood classic jump from Funky Eevee, but we're not talking about that today.
That was the only bad jump I had all turn.
Okay, okay. Well,
I was either there might have been one other one, but I don't remember.
okay, we get the cap. I suck. Okay. I don't suck. I killed 2, but Eevee died, so it doesn't matter. And now Stan has dropped early and not gotten crab, and we didn't paint the left side, and Blop is... yeah, Blop, you can play the right side just fine.
Huh?
You can cover me without even leaving spawn. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, just play here. Like, look at all these great coverage angles you have for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then you go left.
Because the pushing through angles are better.
Yes, but look, Stan is doing it for you. Look at how many people you could have been fighting if you had been on the right side with me. Look at all the people you could have flanked if you had been on the right side with me.
I guess people are more likely to fight you when their angles are.
Yes. There's also the issue of most people don't clear the... What's it called? Like when we're pushing, we're gonna naturally clear through left first most of the time because we're biased to starting our retake on left. I guess if we run into a team... But the thing is, I think we're gonna force almost every team to retake this side. Right? Because I think Stan Eevee is a lot harder to get through than you and I. Right? Because they have too much paint and too much room to move and whatnot. So really, it's going to be us that are going to get cleared first, most of the time. At which point, they're going to clear this side of the map first. Well, wait. Never mind. That's not relevant. That is useful to know, though. That we should be the ones that are prepared to get shit on by specials on hold. Because they're going to try and clear us first. Why is it that... Wait, let me think. So, if I'm holding... I'm going to hold from... Yeah. I feel like when I'm on hold, right, I'm more likely to sit on our left because it is further away from the most threatening and least reactable position, which is on the right. Right?
Yeah.
So naturally, they're going to be biased not to fight you here because this is the most scary and unreactable position. Unless they are a slosher or a machine, in which case you shouldn't be here anyway because they win. Right?
Machine top weapon.
Okay. Thank you, Kelpdrew. So I feel like you get, even though you can allegedly get better pushing angles through here, there's just not going to be, no one's going to challenge you. Right? Like, this is the last place people challenge, always. Or, like, here. Because, again, it's the coverage is coming from the other side. So they're going to just give this to you. And then you're just sitting here painting the zone. And we're getting fucked on the right side because there's no cross angles. And then I'm assuming this is just game. Yeah, okay. Cool, yes, so we should update our strategy on Humpback to more properly account for what they need to do to get in. And how they're going to hold. Which basically just means stand go left, bluff go right. Also, just some like main weapon stuff about what our main weapons are capable of. Neither of you should be in mid like ever because it doesn't really seem to work very well. Okay, we won this one. Could watch Marlin. Do I want to watch Marlin? I don't want to watch Marlin. Let's not watch Marlin. We'll worry about that later. Okay, this game.
Marlin is such a good map.
It's our fault for picking it, so.
Oh.
But man, our RNG was dreadful.
Skill issue, I would say.
Okay, how the fuck... I know I died to a sharking try like 6 million times, but how could we have just won this cleaner to begin with? Okay, Stan goes right. Very good jump out. Very proud of him. Eevee goes to his off angle. Okay. Oh. Did you just get 90 insta-killed, Blob?
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at this more closely from your perspective. Because it's like a... You have two options. Either you kill the first special, or like you deny them. You get a pick immediately, or you're playing to avoid getting killed by the crab. And the question is whether you can... Oh, I just think you're shooting at the wrong people. Where are you shooting?
I'm shooting from a little far away because I don't know where the actually is.
Where the what is?
I just forgot it. CJ.
Oh.
I just didn't react fast enough to the grab thing. I could have seen it at the top if I was expecting it. Of course I should expect it.
Well, I more have the issue with your... It seems like you're shooting to kill the CJ, which is like the least important person to kill.
Really?
Yeah.
That's important for me.
No. He's the least important. He can't do shit if his team is dead.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have a special, so he's not the one farming. He's the one covering his teammates who are farming. So you need to kill the farmer, not the person covering the farmer. Because even if you kill the C-Jet, the guy's gonna crab and kill you.
I don't think I make it to the
Really?
range of the farmers before they react.
Really? I think if you hit this guy, he can't crab. So he's gonna back up, and then you keep walking forward. And then you shoot the C-Jet. But you definitely have enough range to hit the splash.
Yeah, I just didn't want to be in range of the seed.
Right. But I think if you're going for that at all, you have to be gunning to kill before the crab comes out. Or the...
Sure. I was mostly gunning something and then about. I'm just gonna jump out.
I see.
I didn't react fast enough.
I see. Okay.
It's not that much of a loss if like the first like 1 second of their crab is. Otherwise, I'm just like be nothing on plat.
Well, that's what I mean, but I think... But I think you should be extra aggressive on this opening. Because... Wait, which was the... Was this the stat where I told you to push them early game more aggressively?
I don't remember you saying that ever.
Yeah, okay, no, it was this set, because that's when you went for more aggressive play on humpback and then died instantly to the CJ because you pushed too far.
I don't really remember that. I think you were telling us in general because of their short range weapons or something.
Yeah. Man, they get that crab so fast. Okay, well, how are we supposed to stop this? How are we supposed to stop this? Or how are we supposed to play around it?
But let them use their stuff and go from there.
I don't think you can just let them use their stuff. They have 3 stuff. You're gonna wait for a crab and an inkjet and a bubble?
Yeah, because you can't. I can't get close enough.
Aren't you just gonna lose the entirety of mid and our plat?
Shit lasts fucking forever.
Can't get close enough to them before to threaten them before they get it. Not possible.
Wait, Evie, how do they see you?
Uh,
You didn't throw a
you're
random
just-
burst
you're
bomb,
just
did you?
Shooting at every. You're shooting at every exposed. Like, crevice corner. I don't think they see.
I just took a bomb.
How the fuck are we supposed to stop this then? I have to get strikes
Well,
faster?
They're crabbing. They're just gonna crab around, and then if I'm still on plat, I'll just drop after the crab. At the beginning, I decided that I would try to get something, but if I played it correctly, I would be able to just jump out, and then they would be crabbing still. Crabbing.
Right. What the fuck just happened again?
Oh, they got caught off guard like that. Because,
Evie just jumps them. Kills 2.
yeah, and they can only take exactly one route, because I'm also covering the front.
I see. Wait, what did we say was supposed to be the strategy against Kyo and company?
For what?
I don't know.
Remember when we lost to the Anaki Nova?
Yeah.
What was our takeaway from that? Because that should be the same takeaway here, right? Because
Yeah, just like spread out so that they have, when they're using specials, they have to kind of look back and forth. They want to just don't group together.
I see. Well, my bad, guys. I forgot.
You just have to like, sometimes with the specials on this map, you just have to like jump away a bit.
Yeah, but we should be taking the right side far more often, then, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because they can't. They don't have the range. They literally just do not have the range to stop us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now we get our hold. Okay. Now what? So we know they're just gonna farm in their spawn and they're gonna special into mid. So I guess what we do is we send we send a guy all the way over here. Send a guy all the way over here. I'm top mid, ready to jump. Eevee's down here because that's the place where the bubble's gonna go. And then we just hang out. Do we even push their plat? Well, we want to push their plat so that they ideally have to burn the specials on their plat to begin with, right?
Yeah, push them if.
Okay, we get
I
one.
think, like,
Okay, we get one.
I think we get like 3 here. I
Yeah.
don't remember exactly, but
Yeah, I feel like we
were.
were in a good position here. Yeah. Okay, now what? Zip, does Stan live? I think I told him to live and I think he does. Yeah, Stan lives. Okay, now what?
Wasn't that a lot of time to cross? I know the rain was covering the mid, but there was a lot of time to cross if people wanted to. Maybe.
Let me look.
Like when Stan was zipping. I don't know if that was easy to do.
I don't think it's
I just know-
worth. Like
I mean,
me?
There's the rain there. Anybody?
I mean, I guess for me, this is one of those situations where it's like, I could go on their plat, right?
Yeah.
But if I die, we have no answer to the crab, one answer to the bubble, no answer to the inkjet. So I don't want to
Yeah.
go.
Okay, that's fair.
But maybe I'm supposed to go. Maybe that's me being scared.
Let me think about it. Is the splash could be sharking and watching the
Yes, the splash
Oh,
could still be
obviously
sharp,
they're
but
not
like the
doing-
front is covered. If Stan is calling that the C-jet... Why did we zip in the first place? Wait, why did we even zip?
I think the zip came out as soon as we got to, so it was just unfortunate timing.
Yeah. To me, this was one of those situations where it's like...
Yeah, but once the zip is used, that's why I'm like, okay, let's use it. Let's put it to use. Let's.
Yeah, you're right.
cross
I
over.
should probably cross.
Yeah, but I think there was a rain there. That's like a psychological effect.
No, the for me, I remember 100% psychologically, it was like, I have strikes. I want to shut down the crab or the inkjet when it comes out, and I'm not
Yeah.
gonna die before that. But honestly, realistically, I had time to go in, die to the splash, and then get strikes back again, and we still would have been fine. So I should have gone
Yeah.
here. Yeah, because now we don't have their plat, and I'm stupid. And Eevee is on far left for some reason. Okay, the crab comes out. Okay, do the strikes stop the crab? Yeah. Yeah. We kill both. Oh, but Stan dies. We still have the zone, though. Okay, this is... Okay, this is that 2v2 situation again. Oh, no, they have inkjet, so I just have to live. Yeah, you just... I guess I'm supposed to jump? Well, I could jump to you.
Well, I'm not always in that kind of position, but in that case, I was. Yeah.
Yeah. But am I supposed to jump out there or draw the inkjet?
I don't know. Let's see.
Wait, could I have gotten back to our plat? Our plat is probably ideal. Or is the rotation just
Yeah.
fucking me?
That is ideal. I guess you could have.
I think I needed to preemptively do it before the inkjet went out. I
Yeah.
I re-challenge and get misted, and then once that happens, I don't have time.
Yeah.
Yeah, then there's no way. I don't think I get out of that once. Yeah, there's no way for me to get out of that once I get tagged.
Yeah.
Okay, Stan is dropping the right side, so he is playing this correctly. But what
like
are you?
this
What are
part.
you doing?
He's painting. He's fighting ghosts.
What the hell are you doing, Blob?
Well, I'm just not gonna go until I get my whale because I don't know where the try went. I have no information on the try. It could just be hiding around the corner.
I was fighting the try.
But why
Stan.
can't you
I or
move?
anybody else.
You can throw an
Okay,
auto bomb.
well now he's dead.
can throw
Now-
an
I
auto
was
bomb.
close. I was close enough to whale that wanted to use it.
Okay. This is still fine, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine.
Strikes destroy the bubble. Oh. And then I die to this. And then I die to it too, right?
That's the
Yeah.
one time they drop. But
Yeah. That's literally the dumbest fucking way to lose ever. That's so fucking stupid.
Well, they die here.
Okay, is there really no way you can't move further up?
Yeah, I should throw Autobomb slightly earlier.
Really? Like, there's no way. Like, you're there for so long. You're there for like 5 to 10 business days.
I know.
I guess, like, how are you supposed to know? This is still fine.
Yeah, I
Wait,
throw one Autobomb and then. Oh wait.
no, this
no,
is too
that's
far
way too
forward.
far forward.
Yeah, way too far.
Yeah. If I was misted, maybe I didn't have enough for an Autobomb. I don't want to like stand. I'm pretty content to just. I missed it. I'll just make the paint as perfect as possible, so I can just wait for it to finish.
You definitely could have thrown an auto down.
I don't know if I had enough.
Yeah, you did, but yeah, it's fine. The bigger issue is this, where we both die to the fucking. What am I
Oh, that's just
doing?
me not tracking the respawn time.
Oh, I died to the splash. Wait, what is? What? What am I doing? Get my strikes. Have to strike the bubble twice because this game is fucking stupid. Oh, he's just sharking there. I didn't need to drop, frankly. Yeah, this has nothing to do with strategy. This is just me dropping when there's...
And what's wrong with exercising a little caution? I need to exercise some caution.
Yeah.
I'll just get my will.
And it
That's my-
stands totally out of the fight, and then, yeah, we can't do anything. I mean, the real issue here is that all three of us pop special at the same fucking time. That was a waste.
Sure.
But that's unrelated to the original goal of the review, so I'm not going to stress on that. Eevee getting owned by Crab Hitbox, I'm assuming. Okay. What do we need to do here? Well, we're close. I just need to get strikes and someone else needs to get something. Oh, why did we drop? What the hell are we doing? Why am I dropping? What am I doing? Oh, we get the cap. Wait, we get the cap. Wait, we get all of mid again. And everyone's alive. Eevee's on his shark spot. Oh, Blops gets pushed out of right. And then dies to this crab, right? Yeah. Oh no, he doesn't.
Not this time. There's some-
Oh, we died to the
We
fucking...
died both sides to try. Wait, I was very confused about how to try made their way through there. Because I was running away the whole time.
Well,
Also,
that's how.
clumsy.
Because there's no one...
Should have jumped to somebody.
Like,
maybe.
okay, what are we supposed to do here? We definitely played this wrong. They just like drop and instantly get mid back for free. What is Stan doing?
I can't stop them.
Stan
On
needs
the
to go
right
right.
side.
Stan needs to go right. Stan needs to go right. That's what needs to happen.
This is
Stan-
somebody top right. So it's
Doesn't
true that
matter.
He should go right.
Doesn't matter. Does not matter. He's a sword. Stan going right is... Well, I guess you there is also fine. Are we close to anything? We have whale.
But when you see people top right, you don't know when they're about to instantly get their crab or jet or whatever and one shot you.
That's true.
So I mean that's why I'm hanging out around where I am. So
So how do we...
I think I should only go. You know where I am right now. I think I should only go that way when I have Zuka. Otherwise, I can't really do much to them. Because if I can get under right, I can still like poke at them too. Stand.
Yeah, I don't... Okay, how are we supposed to play this? How are you supposed to play this when you don't have specials and you're waiting for them to special in?
I think I
wait for
should be.
special and to try.
I should be like.
Under the...
Yeah, like barely not where the mist is hitting right now.
Well, no, you should be down close somewhere. Like, you should already be there. Like, if you're already down there, I don't think they...
No, I know. I'm saying I should have been there. This is where I should be
Yeah.
waiting.
Yeah.
Or I
Because
should be
you're
under the right side. The only reason why I would go to that left thing is if I have Zuka and I'm looking to use it.
Yeah. Okay, that makes
From
sense. Yeah. Because, yeah, if you have the Zuka, they will cross into it. Otherwise, you want to be... Yeah, you want to be down here because you're expecting, like, bubble to come out somewhere around here, I think.
Yeah. Then they pop it on plat too, and I get fucked. But I trade the crab.
But even if they pop it on plat, then you're still in a position to punish people if they drop. If you find a good way to
Yeah.
shark.
The problem was that I was on the left side.
The
and I
question
thought
is, what is Stan
get
supposed to do?
that
I
hurt.
don't think Stan should be top mid here. I don't think Stan's doing anything top mid. We have whale and nothing. How are we supposed
No.
to stop?
Should he be under right side poking at like the jet or the try there to try and pick some? Or like,
I'm
well,
looking
no,
for you.
because isn't the splash far top right?
Yeah.
So he
I'm looking for
can't.
you.
Yeah, so what the hell are we supposed to do? There's nothing to paint. We don't have special. They're gonna get special first.
Why isn't it letting them do it? Ocean. Just let them do it, and then crab can't move forward that far. I thought
Okay,
that
so
was
then
just
how do
moving
we...
heavy.
So, yeah. So we
The crab.
if by that logic we played correctly, because we do in fact...
I thought it was a good small victory that the crab had to crab from there.
I guess. And they
Yeah,
pop
yeah,
bubble
yeah.
early. So then how are we supposed to stop the try?
They were
Painting
pretty
and
far
shooting
away
him?
when. Yeah, paint.
Right, paint over the crab. While
But I
being
can't,
outside
like-
their range.
Hold on. I'm pretty sure I couldn't do a lot because the crab was still hitting me.
I don't know. Let's see.
No, because
Yeah, I just got 50'd. I die because I get 50'd and I get stuck.
I see. So close.
it
to the-
doesn't
every all the
look
shit
like
going.
we're actually watching our half a zone for somebody to run through after the.
Oh, that's what's supposed to
There's
happen.
your
If
crab.
we
Your
don't...
camera-
No.
Your camera positioning doesn't let you.
No.
even look
No. If we do not have the specials to hold mid, I need to preemptively rotate to plat. That's what needs to happen. I need to go to plat before anything goes out. And that's how we force them to look in two directions. Because plat lets me stand like on a huge range of angles while still painting and watching for sharkers, painting over the zone. I'll get my strikes and then I'll be in a position to use the strikes. Right? I just need to be more willing to preemptively back out all the way to plat. That's what needs to happen. That's what it is. Because even if I play this correctly, there's a chance the try does something clever and we get jumped. And there's just no reason for us to all be over there. Now Stan here needed to jump the fuck out. Please, okay, he got out. Now what? Okay. 2 on our plot. I guess... those strikes are bad. I didn't space them correctly.
Anybody even close enough to use?
Well, the purpose of those strikes is to force people who are on our plat to turn around or drop back to mid. Which it does do. I'm not sure if that's what makes them do it. I think it is.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, see, CJ turns around to look at mid.
No, he doesn't. He just drops over.
He drops later.
He drops because you drop. I think.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, what was that?
The other reason I used to do it is because 95% of the time, if I strike the zone, right, it'll smoke out the person who's sitting here to paint the zone. Most of the time. Granted, the last time I did that, we were playing against people who were a lot worse at the game. So I don't know if it actually works. But
Yeah.
But see, the problem is I don't know how to use strikes on our plat. The problem when I used strikes on our plat was always that I would get fucking murdered by somebody down here, or a crab from here, or a bomb, or a charger, or a pencil. Like, I could never strike from our actual plat. Striking onto our plat sucks because it's completely blind, and there's this spinner with 2 giant ass walls that I'm going to accidentally end up hitting 95% of the time. So, like, the angles to throw the strikes don't work out super well. The other option is that I run all the way around this way and then strike to clear us into here. That's the other thing I could do. I don't know how we feel about that. But, oh, the reason I can't even do that here because I'm worried about the try down there. So, I'm not sure what the... But even here, we should have advantage, no?
Yeah.
Okay, we all use fucking special again. That's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. We all use special again, and then, like, we literally just physically can't get to the zone fast enough. Okay. That's what happened on Humpback too, right? Holy.
Yeah.
Okay, I think, Stan, you need to stop using your zip. Well, okay, let's think about this from the other perspective. How do we want to execute this retake?
Well, we
'Cause-
need to get rid of the junior somehow, right? Otherwise,
No.
they're just gonna up. Since well, you died, so how are we gonna paint over?
Well, get rid of is a strong statement. Because the junior is going to leave if you shoot him. Junior has no business fighting a sword and a bamboo. You just have to walk up to him and he will back up. He's not going to challenge you. That would be psychotic and good for us. Okay, so we kill 2. We have Zuka. We have Whale already out. What do we... Okay, if you want to retake the zone here. So 1, you need to be worried about jump-ins. 2... So what are we expecting them to do? We're expecting them to sit... Realistically, I'm expecting them to try and sit either on top mid or behind the zone. And to just keep painting the zone. And then they're going to jump their teammates back into the back. Right. Because we know the C-Jet's like somewhere in the back. So we're expecting them to jump into here and then the junior's going to be top mid. So then how do you punish that? Don't we just run at them?
Probably. I need help doing that since I have no paint in front of me.
Can we do
Yes.
that?
I feel like we can.
Blop.
If
We
it's
can run at
just-
a junior and a C-Jet, right? Blopware?
Huh?
We can
Sorry, I had to
run.
go watch.
You what?
I had to go watch something.
Oh, okay. We can run. Can't we run at a junior and a C-Jet with main weapons here?
Maybe. Let's see. Yeah.
Right? Like, we don't need to burn Zuka or Zip for this. If anything, that actually slows us down. I think.
It would, yeah. Because
Because Zuka isn't guaranteed to hit either of them because they're both mobile weapons.
Yeah.
And zip, you have to fucking slowly zip your way. Well, not slowly, but you have to go through a bunch of startup and end lags to zip your way across the map. And then you're gonna recall into the like. Yeah, if Stan literally just drops here and is like here, and then walks forward at them, even like, we'll paint the zone. Like they'll die. The problem is that Stan's zip sends him nowhere. Okay, let me look at this. Okay, if Eevee doesn't Zuka here, what happens? I mean, that's a good kill from Stan. Yeah. If Eevee just burst bomb drops into mid. Junior doesn't have bubble yet. Yeah, this Junior does not get to do what he wants to do if you're in mid Eevee. And the worst part is that because you Zuka'd, he's looking to bubble now.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's just like an understanding. So when we're in... What's the flowchart here? So when we're in like weird like mixed number scrappy team fight, like midway through a team fight, right? And then either we have leftover specials or they have leftover specials. We need to calculate I guess we need to ask ourselves, yeah, anytime we're in like a 2v3 or a 2v2 or a 3v2, we have to calculate, one, realistically, are they going to run at us? Now, when we play against Bet, there was a situation on Humpback Zones where I was like, they're not going to run in, and they ran in anyway. But I don't think that's that common, so I think we can calibrate to teams as we play them more often. But generally speaking, right, we can calculate step one. Are they going to run at us? Are they going to hold their positions, or are they going to back up? If they're going to back up, we definitely don't use specials because we don't need to, right? If they're going to hold, then we have to use specials that will... When do you want to use Zuka and Zip? What are they good at shutting down? I know strikes just moves people. So if they're trying to hold, I know I should strike because they won't be able to anymore, right? I think whale is somewhat similar, where like you whale them and now they can't hold because you're just going to kill them by walking at them, right? Yes, no, thumbs up, thumbs down.
I think it's easiest to use Zuka when you know where they have to go. So like if you're using it on retake, if you can't guarantee a kill on like a charger that's being a little too forward or something, it's better to be used like when they're trying to push in. Like, all right, they have to go through this spot or this spot.
Right. Alternatively, with Zuka, I think you can use it to move people out of certain kinds of areas. So like you can guarantee that this junior will not be top mid if you Zuka. And you're right, the junior is not top mid when you Zuka, but it's not good enough to... They end up moving forward instead of backwards, basically. And then Zip is a distraction, right? So I guess what's the theory? Why? I mean, how are we supposed to come to the conclusion of how to make the right play here? I guess the reasoning is that, like, I don't know, someone help me here. Blah.
Huh?
Have you been listening to anything I've been saying for the past like 5 minutes?
I think you just ask Evie about situations when he wants to use Zook. Otherwise, no.
What I'm trying to figure out is how we are supposed to, like, in an actual situation like this, how are we supposed to come to the conclusion of how to make the right play? Right? So, like, step one, which I think is the reading part, is like, I think you guys correctly read that they're just gonna, I think you guys know, right, that they're just gonna sit behind the zone and paint it and wait for you to come get them.
Yeah.
So then, knowing that, what are you supposed to do to stop them? Well, in this particular case, we agreed, right, that we can just walk forward at them. But what is it about the situation that makes it that we can just walk forward at them?
Specific weapons.
Okay. So I guess what that means is But like technically, right? No one has. Why is it that we can walk forward even though no one has a winning matchup on the sword or the CJet?
Well, CJ, the winning matchup, like made up, where we were shooting each other in a hallway, everywhere. Can't even shoot that many players at once. Only if they're like, they get like 20 seconds to shoot only at you, then they can slowly push. That's not gonna happen.
Right. So I guess you have to quickly calculate one, are they gonna run at us, or are they gonna hold, or are they gonna back up? If they're gonna back up, then you just walk forward at them, right? No matter what, because they're giving you this. They're gonna give you the space for free. Like if this is a junior and a NZEP or something, I don't know. Like I don't know why you would be running that, but if that's what you're facing, like you just walk forward because they're gonna give up the space for free. Option 2 is they're gonna run at you, at which point you have to either like shark them out or just back up preemptively, I think, right? And position yourselves to stall out the fight. Right?
Yep.
And then the last one where they're gonna hold, I guess what you're calculating is can they stop us from running at them? Right? And if they can, then your second step is can my special stop them from being able to stop us from running at them? Yeah. And that includes in a 2v2. Because even in a 2v2, I think you can make that decision. That it's like, oh, well, we have a... Well, what would you... I guess zip? What would you want to use in a 2... Oh, whale. Like, if you're in a 2v2, you can still use whale to kill them, the last two.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worth burning to kill the last two. So you're like...
I agree.
Yeah. Can we...
Certainty.
Yeah. Like, can we use special... The first question is, can we push them? And then the second question is, will our special help us push them? And in this case, the read is we can just walk at them because they don't have enough kill power. And then in this weird specific case, you have a weird dynamic where using special actually is worse for you. Normally, right, if we did something like this, it would just be overkill. But
Yeah.
the fact that stand zip recall is literally in our spawn, and that EV popping Izuka doesn't paint anything and doesn't hit anyone makes it so that we're actually worse off because we just gave them time.
Yeah.
And yeah, Stan's just like completely out of the fight. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. And that's why that fails. Okay. So, yeah. I guess another trigger is like when we're in those scrappy situations to be calculating, do we move forward, back, or hold? And on humpback it was move left, because T-Tech Carbon can actually push against the C-Jet. Because in that case, you have so little range that the C-Jet can in fact just shoot you for 10 years. Right? Is that the determination?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Are people here? I feel like Stan and Kelp and Evie are, well, mainly Stan and Kelp.
I'm here.
Okay.
I was just eating goldfish
I'm
and
alive.
muted myself.
Okay. Kelp, are you paying attention or are you working on other stuff?
I was working on other stuff for like the first half, but now I'm back.
Okay, well, I'd like it if you watched it in full then, so that you get the full context for things. Okay, and now we can look at the other games. Alright, let's look at this Marlin game. Actually, no. Okay,
Why?
no, don't, because I played every single Marlin game wrong.
Okay.
I played every single one wrong, so we only got like a couple holds. We could look at the holds eventually, but I'm not that interested, and I know that I played every retake wrong, because the correct way for me to retake on that map is to throw strikes to clear our fan / zone, and then instead of dropping
Yep.
right like I was, I just go to our fucking fan and then become a degenerate and just paint the zone over and over and over and over and over and over again until they try and kill me.
Makes sense.
And then
Yeah.
if they're looking at me, they're not looking at you guys, and you guys just kill them. So I didn't do that ever, so there's nothing to look at. Now this game, what the hell happened this game? Okay, this is probably a good one to look at because we don't know how to play New Undertow, so that we can get a lot of new information from this.
Okay. Let me go wash my.
Okay, he said he was washing something, so I'll wait for him to get back and also go to the meta thing. Just kidding, I can't. LOL.
Why is it paused?
Because I was waiting for you to come back.
Okay.
Are you back?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I guess this one we're thinking about how to prevent them from doing stuff. I'm going to try and reset to that instead of looking at our mistakes. Kind of a bad habit. And just thinking about, based on what they're going to do, what do we do? Okay. So on opening, what are we expecting them to do? I'm expecting Funny Zuka across top mid. And Cooler. And somebody going top left, maybe to like dive from top and jump anyone that tries to play mid.
That comp is pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's a weird comp, but like I don't know how do we stop this comp in mid? How do you stop Slosher Dynamo in mid?
Stop it.
Or do you just like not play mid because there's a Dynamo and a Slosher in mid?
I don't think the Dynamo will be in mid. I think they'll be under glass. And
But
then
they like
maybe they'll
hitched
be-
into mid, right? So
Yeah. I don't know. Is it that bad?
it felt pretty bad.
Well, I don't know. Because either when you fight, you can either fight them or you don't. But I don't remember if I ever felt like I couldn't fight anything.
Guess where am I even supposed to open on this map?
I mean, at the start, I pick a fight with the shot bottom right. I like help from one of our mid line. I think I was expecting. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I was supposed to go there, but then I forgot, and then I came around.
I still won the fight, but I think it would have been easier if Flop was behind me at the start, because that would let me also fuck with the Dynamo who's going top.
Well, okay, maybe we should back up a
But-
step further and ask ourselves, what even is the win condition on this map to clear mid?
I don't know. Hope they die, and then something easier would just be like just only clear the left side, and then use the wrap around to pinch them. Right side seems intractable to me.
Right? Isn't it? I feel like it is kind of intractable.
Oh yeah, once you, I mean, you can cap the zone there, but it's not like you can push any further. That's like already the heart of their base.
Yeah. And I think I played it wrong, but I agree with you. Both in theory and in experience. So no, actually, I don't think you should be on... Well... How much range do you have, Blop? Into mid from where you are?
Aren't those my shots painting the zone? You paint the zone.
Oh, wow. Well, you have hella range. Is Eevee ineffective from the left side? Are you ineffective from the left side, Eevee?
I think I can go in.
Is there a reason you can't be on the left side?
No. I don't think
Isn't
there's a
the-
reason why I can't be anywhere on it. It is.
Doesn't the mid divot make it easier for you rollers to move between sides? I guess people are watching it, but long
Yeah,
as
but
there's-
also just having the wall is fine.
yeah.
Stan's doing God's work right now. That's all I know. I think I'm throwing, but I'm not sure Eevee does anything down there.
Hey, where even are you?
He's under their glass.
I meant you. Where?
Oh,
I
I'm
don't wanna
dead.
see your name on the map.
I died.
Oh, okay.
I died to the slosher and you traded me, which was very stupid for me.
Okay, well, that's
Yeah. Okay, our issue is just that we don't fucking clear the left side.
yeah. He did Stan have to die to that? Maybe he did.
And we still have the whole map. And I wanted to sit under their... Okay, so the issue with sending everyone left on hold, specifically, is that they get their glass back for free, and then they can contest everyone in mid from a high ground position on their glass. So in order to have a sustainable hold, you need a sustainable source of pressure under their... Why do we not go top right? Wait, what? Why did no one go top right? What are we doing? Huh? What are you guys doing? At Eevee at Blopware.
Killing
What?
Dynamo.
Why is no one going top right?
You go like, oh, I thought Eevee would go top right.
Why would
I
Eevee
don't
go
know
top
if I'd
right?
want to be up there. Why would I go up there?
I
I
don't know.
can't stop anybody who's coming from above me, and nobody's gonna come from below.
Chill there. Yeah, you're right.
Can't you play there, Blop?
Okay.
I'm asking you if that's a good position for you.
It's alright.
Stan, can you play the top right?
Mostly okay, only because if I miss, then they already get the rush on me. Then
I could play top right.
Is it good for you?
It allows some creative zip options. On, you can chip away with first less spamming.
Bob, do you like top right or bottom left better?
bottom left.
Okay. Yeah. So we don't know how to play this map because nobody went top right for no reason. Okay, so here's my issue. I am helpful top right, but I cannot hold top right because I cannot stop long range weapons from shooting me from up top or dropping bottom or like the far right side and then challenging me. So oh wait, Blop, if we're both up there, can you be up there?
Up there, like if you're both what?
If we're both in top right, that prevents the rushing option from them, right?
Yeah.
Actually, Evie, if you're up there with Blop, isn't that also fine and good?
Probably. If you can shoot the people above.
But you can, right,
Yeah, I
Blop?
can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem with me being up there is that there's nothing to fucking paint. There's no paint. Zero. And also I'm the first to die, which, as we know, is always goes very well on this team.
Yes.
And the reason I don't want Stan up there is because I feel like Stan is the most annoying person to fight on this entire left side. Because when you try and kill him, he just goes all the way into this corner in the bottom left. And it's like, ha ha ha, you can't kill me, lol. And he can ledge peek in a way that Blop can't. And he's more threatening on a flank angle than Blop is. And then by contrast, Blop is like on high ground position here, is like annoying as fuck up here, and then annoying as fuck into spawn, and etc. And if Eevee's like hanging out here with Blop covering him, I imagine Eevee can slap anyone that tries to approach like anywhere on this entire part of the map. Right? Blop, can you win against a Slosher or a Dynamo that's up in their top right?
Not sure or Dynamo. Yeah, sure, but it might take a bit of time.
Okay.
I'll lose the first.
Okay. But you have more range than Stan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it should be you. It should be you. Yeah. So both of you should go up there, and then I can hang out in mid, and Stan can play bottom left, and then Stan and I can figure out bottom left together. But we should have already cleared bottom left. What the hell? Well, I was dead, right? Because I'm stupid and bad. No, they just drop early by themselves. Well, I don't think them going bottom left matters if we're in their top right. Because even if they get mid, I can stall like from backside of mid.
How the fuck did you not die?
I don't know. But yeah, we just give them their top right back for free, and now what the hell are we gonna do? Yeah, you throw strikes from glass, there's no answer to it, because strikes... there's no answer to strikes. I'm stuck in a corner, my entire team jumps into me for fun. I guess the reason...
Have stayed
No,
far bottom left.
no, absolutely
No.
not. I do not support that. There's no way to rotate
Yeah, it
out.
doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything.
I guess so. The issue that's weird with top mid on this map is that if they're on glass, you actually want to be on their side because you're under the glass. But otherwise, you want to be on your side to fight. Do any of us have good angles, like from glass to glass?
Nope.
Nope.
I don't.
Nope. Stan can't aim down, right? Because
Aiming down is too awkward, and horizontals will take too long to kill.
yeah. Okay. So yeah, we forfeit our glass for fun. And then I need to sit basically behind our zone and farm strikes, I guess. Where's the fastest place to paint? I don't even know. I mean, it's probably the right side, but the right side feels like dog shit if I get pushed. I don't know. I genuinely do not know what I'm supposed to do here. Blup, you were saying that you think it makes the most sense to... Yeah, I guess, no, you can never play the right side fully because the primary goal, ultimate goal, is to challenge the guy in their glass or slash in their top right. Right? And there's no way you're doing that from right side. You can avoid them, but you'll never challenge them. So you're basically just wasting time.
Yeah.
And the more people play the right side to avoid the guy in the top right, the more people are wasting time, which lets them take the rest of the map that actually you can hold. And then eventually anyone who's on the right side gets mobbed by their team. And then you just lose everything. So
Yeah.
I think, if anything, it's like I go right side. I feel like this area of the map is almost like a Walmart version of museum right side. Where like you can go at the beginning, you can be a little annoying, you get a bunch of free paint, but you're not, well actually no, it's not like museum, because museum you can actually threaten the people on plat. What is this like? What is a place with, oh, this area on bottom right is like plat on Manta. You're plat. That's what it is. You can't back out of it for shit. It provides a lot of paint. You can rotate to the actually useful part of the map, and you can throw strikes at the top mid that's on their side. And that's it. But you never really want to hang out down here because it's useless. That's what this is. This is Manta Plat. Cool?
Yeah.
Okay. So, on opening, maybe I go here to get strikes, to try and strike their glass slash through mid. But no one else hangs out here. Eevee plays our side of mid on left. Stan and Blop are trying to force their way all the way through. And while Eevee covers the flank, or like the people crossing straight through mid, I'm playing here to prevent like the full wraparound. And if I run into trouble, I think either Blop or Eevee can rotate back for me, because really Stan is the one that wants to be all the way in. And then that's how we're playing the map. That's like baseline plan. And then even when we are retaking, I feel as though perhaps that would be best as well. Are these strikes useful? I mean...
What are they for?
Hmm?
What are the strikes for?
Just a cap. Oh, I missed their fucking zone, so no. If I didn't miss their zone. Okay, well, it's okay. So now there's the guy behind us on right. Do we even clear that guy? Do you even clear that guy? Don't you just leave him down there to be useless? Right? Isn't that like the least threatening position of all time? Like you just play the right
Yeah, that's
side.
pretty. They only get as much as you give them.
Yeah. The only threat is if he gets special. Okay, well, we all went back for him for fun. And now we can't get to their top... No, because now we can't get to their top right. That's why you can't go for him. Right? Evie? Okay, Stan is allergic to their top for some reason. And then... Yeah, Evie, if you go right away and Stan goes right away and we get to their top right, we can actually hold it. But now once the Dynamo's there, we should all play the left side, I think. And okay, Stan should not be here. Stan, you're so dead. Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, we killed that guy. Okay. So okay, Bob. Here's a paradox for you. You ready?
Yeah.
So if our bottom right is useless, then by extension their bottom left should be useless, other than to get special, right?
Yeah.
Our final goal is to wrap into their top side. So if they wanted to wrap to our top side, they would also be there. So like if this is useless, but we want to get here and by wrapping here, but it's really obvious, like where is the line between getting here and then actually using it to get here? Like what is the line between, at what point does bottom left stop being useless and start helping you get into their top right, which is what you actually care about?
Once you go up the ramp.
Like all the way deep spawn, you mean? Like closer to their spawn? Like what ramp?
I think even once you're on the ramp and right next to the wall,
like
you're
here?
already pretty. Yeah, you're already pretty threatening.
Okay.
I mean, that's what the Slosher was doing. They could have wrapped around.
Yeah.
Maybe if I wasn't there.
Yeah. So what happens if they are here and they have a guy watching this way and we're all on this side? How do we break through? I guess at that point I go here into this hole and start painting their zone,
I don't really know.
right?
Yeah.
That's the only way to make the guy down here look forward, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then the nuanced strategy then is, once we have secured this side fully, only then does it make sense to wrap and begin threatening their zone with the express purpose of making the people behind the guy top right turn around so that you can start murdering them all. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Can you can we look at another PB? I need to figure out what the guy top right can hit, because I'm pretty sure it's a lot, and so we need to be very cognizant about how we're playing left side to avoid getting schmixed.
Okay.
Because in particular, we're relying on Eevee to cover the middle spine to prevent them from just crossing straight through mid, but that may not be trivial, because he may be like in people's hitboxes with no chance to retaliate. Stan, you're still here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Someday I would like you to be a more active participant, so that I know that you are also learning to think about the game, but I'll let it pass for now. You can play whatever you want. I will play what I expect to be the most common weapon to be up there, which is probably Slosher. Actually, play a crab up and bot.
Okay.
Okay. Let's look at what angles people can hit from their glass and can't. Rapid's actually pretty annoying too, probably. Okay. So I'm up here as a slosher. I don't know, dude.
What's he doing?
I'm just trying to look at like how is Eevee supposed to how are we supposed to prevent people from crossing when they have a guy top like doing this shit? Like how are you supposed to
Are people from crossing? I mean,
Yeah, because your idea, right, is that if you're our team, right, that we're all playing this side, right? So then how do you prevent people from just, like, coming over and fucking us up? With high ground, effectively.
Eevee was.
Yeah, but look at where my sloshers go. They land right where Eevee would have to be, right? Like, he's at most trading one guy. Like, this is not... I guess we have to play, like... Hold on. Eevee would...
People don't really hang out here, like, for eternity. I don't think.
That's true. That's true. So, can you hit them as bamboo?
Oh yeah. They're that obvious.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll actually probably shoot from like where I can think.
Like they'll be here, but this still hits. Doesn't that still hit Eevee?
Maybe. But it would feel like back up. It can be somewhere else on the.
That's true. Okay. So Eevee has to be clever about how he plays down here. Slash whoever is defending this. And then I guess Kelp Machine would be the other one. And then we need to worry about, I guess, okay, if you're like, here is pretty safe. If you're trying to paint and poke this area. Yeah, I can throw bombs that way. Okay, yeah. So I can throw bombs this way pretty peacefully. And then, so you have like a guy here, a guy preventing crossing, and then like maybe you're, and you and Stan are trying to fight your way through here, I guess. Yeah. And then once you get through, I mean, yeah, you just have to start poking from, one of you has to poke from here, basically, I think. So what would that do? So if they try and turn on you, then I think they lose because you outrange them, right? If they try and come from mid, that's Eevee's job. And then if they just try and wrap around our side, I guess I'm covering that.
Like, see us stay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's-
They have to get up this ramp.
Yeah, that's true. Well, but I don't like defending this ramp. This is not a fun place for me to be. If there's a CRB here, I'm gonna get fucked. If there's a slosher here, I'm gonna get fucked. Like, I'm better off defending the actual, like, choke point back here. At which point I'm no longer in mid. Or I can defend it from our actual side. I guess at that point it's just on you guys to go fast while I stall. And try and get to their top first. And then we...
Can't anybody hang up here? Like,
Hmm?
I don't know. Like, while somebody is flanking all the way around, just to make the guy in glass turn up. Go here.
Can't we go here? Yeah, that's the idea.
Okay.
But it's just like, I can't stall that forever, so you guys are gonna have to get into their top right. in some reasonable amount of time before I get full pushed. Right? But I guess people are not going to be used to having multiple threatening weapons behind them, or like an annoying bamboo sword behind them, like this. So it should be fine. But yeah, I guess we do try and just play our side like this. Anyway. Well, that one we should play Undertow and scrims to try that, because I'm not super convinced that that's fully accurate.
Yeah.
But otherwise, Marlin we can also test out on the other two maps. I think we have the right idea. We just need to think about positioning in more detail. I think all around I'm just learning that I need to do more work to, specifically against like crab inkjet teams, crab or inkjet teams, mainly crab realistically. I need to do more work to preemptively disengage and get into a painting position. I'm used to playing against teams that run a bunch of short-term burst specials where you just like need to be behind a wall or around a corner when they pop it, or like far enough back, versus like you need to fully commit to like a fully safe disengagement because their special is going to last 6 weeks. So we need to be thinking about that, or I need to be thinking about that before the game begins, and like making that calculation about like how far back do I really need to go. But otherwise, I mean, I think that's it for me.
Okay, that's good. I was getting tired.
Yeah.
I spent all day. Weird. If I went outside earlier, then I probably would not be as tired now. But I think I spent too much time watching. But I should be done soon.
Okay. Well, we're done.